Hey YouTube, this is Matt from Team Shenanigans here with JustJustin. He's going to show you guys his Tachikaze deck, so let's get to it.
Okay, of course the starter, Military Dragon Raptor Soldier, best starter in the game. Yeah,
Except
right?
the Arboreus Dragon,
Yeah,
of course.
It's a fucking copycat. Whatever. Anyway, his skill is when the grade 1 rides on top of him of the Raptor Series, you check the top 7 for the grade 2 or the grade 3, and if it's in there, you add it to your hand. And he also has the great new skill that all the ride chains have, that if a different grade 1 rides on top of it, he just slides back to the rear guard slot.
So he's pretty much just a bad copy of Arboreus Dragon Raccoon.
Pretty much an improvement. Anyway, let's get him out of the way right there. And then we run the 4 heals. You gotta use the new artwork because it looks awesome. Screw that Savage Warrior guy, whatever, Savage Shaman. So that's the 4 heals. And then the rest of the triggers run 6 draw. So this guy's awesome. And can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
And then we run 6 crit. So I just run 6/6/4. Because that seems to really work out for this deck because you retire a lot of stuff. You don't want to neg yourself. And now with the grade 1s, of course, you gotta run for the ride chain, Military Dragon Raptor Sergeant. Of course, when he rides on top of the grade 0, you check the top 7 for the grade 2 or 3, and if it's there, you add it to your hand. And when the grade 2 rides on top of him, they actually have a neat effect that is specific to the Raptor series. The grade 2 rides on top of the grade 1, you get to actually search your deck for a copy of the grade 1 and call it the rear guard. So if you go through the whole ride chain, it's just pluses out the ass.
Once again, we're looking at a bad copy of the Arboreus Dragon ride chain.
No, it's an improvement, I swear.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
And then run 3 Winged Dragon Skyterra because you, with the grade 3 lineup in this deck, you retire a lot and he keeps you from negging yourself. And this deck just does not use counterblasts at all, besides with Colonel's Limit Break, and that's a counterblast of 1. So this guy is just amazing in this deck. So 3 of him. And then right now I'm trying out one of the Winged Dragon Beam Tarot, or however you pronounce it. He's a good 7k booster, which Tachikaze finally gets. Before this, it's just been all 8s and 6s. So trying out one of him. His skill is when he's retired, I get to add 3,000 power to something. So say I use, say I attack with my Vanguard, and I have a Dark Rex in the bind zone. I retire. The attack doesn't hit. I retire to ride the Dark Rex. His skill actually resolves after Dark Rex has ridden, so I can add the power to the Dark Rex, which is amazing. Can help him hit the cross rides and the 11k Vanguards and everything, because Dark Rex is only a 10. And since I'm running him, I had to take one of the 8k vanillas out, so I'm just running 3 right now, and it hasn't hindered the deck at all. I mean, they don't really have a big purpose besides hitting 18 when it counts. And then to round out the grade 1s, 4 perfect shields, because you have to, and they're actually really pretty perfect shields. Alright, and then the grade 2s, you run 4 the Military Dragon Raptor Captain, and of course, like I said before, when he rides on top of the grade 1, you search out the deck for a copy of the grade 1. When the grade 3 rides on top of him, you search the deck for a copy of the grade 2. So, again, just continuing on with the pluses.
Bad copy of Arboreus Dragon.
Improvement! Again! We got a hater in the house. And then run 2 Winged Dragon / Tarot. It's got the same skill as the Beam Tarot. When it's retired, add 3,000 power to something. Again, good combo with Dark Rex, good combo with Raptor Colonel. Just good cards all in general. And it's a 9k beater. Not a bad card at all. And then round out the grade 2s, you run 4 of the 10k beaters, just because it's just a good beat stick. And his lore is awesome. You are food. Stand still and let me eat you.
I'm not sure how in focus that was, but you said it well.
And then for the grade 3s, which is, I just love this deck. Run for the Military Dragon Raptor Colonel.
Yeah, this is where they finally stop copying the Arboros Dragon Ride Chain.
This is where they get awesome and like shit on the Arboros Dragon Ride Chain. Just kidding. Anyway, when the grade 2's in Soul, he becomes 11, which is amazing on both turns. And like I said before, when he rides on top of the grade 2, you search out a copy of the grade 2 and call it to a rear guard slot. And his limit break is really amazing because you simply counterblast 1, you retire 2 units. So let's say you attack with a column, then you attack with him, limit break, counterblast 1, retire these 2. Their power is added to his total power for the turn. So it makes really strong columns, really high columns, which Tachikaze was really lacking before this set. And then to round out the grade 3s, run 4 Destruction Dragon Dark Rex. This card is amazing. I love this card so much. This is the winning condition of this deck. Because at any point, it's in your hand, you just throw it to the bind zone. Just throw it to the side. Add 3,000 power to something. It makes a strong column. And from then on, any point in the game, as long as you're at 4 damage, whenever the Vanguard attack doesn't hit, activate the limit break, retire 3 units, and ride him, and he stands. That is just ridiculous, especially with break rods coming out, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because it's not like Pelennor, it doesn't just get placed in the Vanguard circle, it specifically says ride. It's amazing. Anyway guys, that is my Tachikaze Raptor Ride Chain deck profile, and I'm really enjoying this deck. It's a really good deck. If you haven't given it a shot, you really should. I actually picked up Tachikaze a long time ago for like really cheap when I was getting out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I traded a card D for the whole deck just because I was looking forward to the Raptor series coming out, and I know I needed the art birds and the basic outline of the deck. But that's it guys, and just remember to keep liking and subscribing, and we'll have more videos heading y'all's way. You got anything, Matt?
I think you've said all that needs to be said on this deck.
Alright.
Other than it is a bad Arboros Dragon copy.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys.